So for video number 2 for today, lots of interesting stuff happening in Europe otherwise. We got a few elections going on. The big one right now is probably the French election. And I know Hungary just had an election. I actually have to look at the results. But last time I saw yesterday, Viktor Orban, who's the incumbent, was in the lead again. But more importantly, the French election's definitely crucial. I mean, there's a lot of unrest in a country like France too, and I think the country's very divided between people who are very nationalistic and want to be French and everything, and then people that are more liberal or more left wing for sure. And if you look back at some of this footage from the last couple of years, like people were literally tearing down pictures of Macron, like in the Parliament or wherever that happened to be in France there. So there's a lot of unrest. And really, when you look at the whole Western world right now, there are really no strong leaders. And, you don't have to agree with me or not on this, but the only strong leader in more recent times in the whole Western world and in the West was Donald Trump. Like, sure, the guy said a lot of stuff that, was kind of out there or whatever, and he made a lot of mistakes, but at least the guy was strong and he had a huge set of balls, to be honest with you. And he was pretty good with foreign affairs and diplomacy, and he knew what he was doing in a lot of the theaters when it came to the Middle East, to Asian politics and everything, just for the simple fact that he's a businessman and he did business in other parts of the world and such. But right now, if I were the people of France, I would be thinking very much about who I want my leader to be right now. I mean, I wish here in Canada we had a stronger leader than Justin Trudeau. I honestly wish we did. But yeah, for the people of France, if anybody from France ever watches this video, I would be thinking very strongly about who you want your leader to be. And if I were in your guys' shoes, I would want a leader that's strong, that's got a lot of balls, that knows good diplomacy, that knows how to work foreign affairs on the international stage too. And that's going to look out for your people first before anybody else. That's what I would hope for. But yeah, it'll be interesting to see if Emmanuel Macron gets reelected or not. There's something like 12 candidates in their election there, and a couple of the right-wing ones more are Marine Le Pen and I think some guy named Zemmour or something. And I was seeing some of their policies yesterday watching French news, and yeah, there's of course quite a bit of a contrast between two sides of the political spectrum, like there always is. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see who the French elect. Have a good day.